バカみたい子供なのね。夢を追って傷ついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた。 I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えないの。
I'm sorry.
ダメだねダメよダメなのよ。あんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい。バカみたいほんとバカね。
そいつがお前の。
あんた
I wasn't facing the truth.
信じるばかりで
There's something else you should know.
女のふり切なさの夜風
Sometimes a man must know when to let go.
うるせえ。もうこうするしかねえんだよ。
You still love her, don't you?
街並みさえも変わる
When the two of us first met, there's so much for us to see.
なのに
Do it for her, Rex.
見れ
Do
た
as she asks. Finally,
置き去
you called me by my name.
りほんまにろくな男や
You fucking slave.
You want her? You want her?
兄弟として
外しま
俺にそんな死に方させられねえよ。
ざまみのせいせいする
How long are you planning on being the
言い
baby?
かけ
She's the girl you love.
待ってて
You've got to accept her decision.
バカみたい
That's what being an adult means.
I guess I felt that if I did, my heart would downright break because I'd be admitting the truth. You'll be fine without me now.
ダメだねダメよダメなのよ。あんたが好きで好きすぎて
These feelings that grew within me,
どれだ
and
け
thanks to you,
強い
That's why
お酒
you're not allowed to say it's been for nothing.
歪まない
いいんじゃねえよキリュウ。
バカみたい
頼むから情けないこと言うんじゃねえ。そんなんじゃてっぺん取れねえぞ。
I'm so glad to admit you. Our time together was short, but it's been older and brighter than any time I can remember before. Thank you If this road I've walked were to keep on going,
おめえが一緒じゃなきゃ何やっても半端ねえ意味がねえんだよ。
I'd like to spend that time with my Noah.
watching my new RM.
That's bad. チェアチーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達
チーム友達俺たちなんてチーム友達
お好み焼き靴で箸腹いっぱい飯はうまい一人じゃ寂しいし電話来たりかけ直した後すぐ行く会いに GEAMTOMODACH
You look like me when you lie, boil blood, star shifts in the window of my eye. You put warm salt to the stitch and I suffer for the sky that you shouldn't iron tight. You smell like burnt hibiscus, I still feel blessed even when you're bitching. You stole my spine for a minute so I cut my hair just to make you smile. Making rainbows out of something painful. Getting fried as hell and dodging gravestones. Making rainbows out of 関係探ってごめんねって意味がないねバグだらけアルゴリズム道足りないじゃあどうなりたいそっと暴いて中でかぶる話そう優しい言葉並べて二人お揃いに甘えて演じて見せてるのは誰のために足らない太陽に笑っていたんだ All eyes on me 偽りのディープフェイク愛なんでわかっちゃいないんだ All eyes on me いつの間にかディープフェイク All eyes on me ディープフェイク All eyes on me ディープフェイク重ね重ねお詫びします気持ちのない口癖優しさにするその履き違えて重ね重ねた嘘のほど生きたけれ満たされるマスケまだ二重で縛ってる心の中の取り損なう本当の顔は誰のためでだんだん苦しくなるねお揃いの甘えの前ならえ足らないで泣いて笑っていたよ All eyes on me いつまでも feel flavor 愛なんでわかっちゃいないんだ All eyes on me いつの日にか deep fake 泣いて
We're gonna head on steep. I'm so pretty, I'm like your race. I'm giving you trouble, become my obsession. Swing it fast, I'm gonna break your heart. And wake up, wake up, wake up for action. I'm so pretty, I'm like your race. I'm giving you trouble, become my obsession. Swing it fast, I'm gonna break your heart. And wake up, wake up, wake up for action. I'm so pretty, I'm like your race. I'm giving you trouble, become my obsession. Swing it fast, I'm gonna break your heart. And wake up, wake up, wake up for action. I'm so pretty, I'm like your race. I'm giving you trouble, become my obsession. Swing it fast, I'm gonna break your heart. And wake up, wake up, wake up for action.
Okay, sorry guys, I messed up. I was using studio mode so I could edit before going live. But we out here, let's go. Am I hearable? Fuck. Okay guys, we're here, we're live. Let's get it. Guys, the mystery cosplay, which no one expected. The green screen is back, guys. Let's go. All right, guys. We gotta start the quiz as soon as possible, okay? Because I want to make sure poker starts on time, and I'm gonna be rambling like a lot for the questions, okay? Now, first of all, Doki, bro. Dookie Literature Club. I'm just kidding. I love that game. It's not Dookie. I say that all the time. But guys, it's good to see all of you. How did I get a crop top coat? What do you mean? This is the normal one. Okay, guys. New haircut. Okay, it's not normally in a middle part. When it's not styled, it actually looks kind of like a bowl cut. It's kind of nasty, but it's called a 2-block cut, and it allows more flexibility, but it's not as long, so I can't do like the super upwards hair, okay? But anyways, no Wong Fu, no Wong Fu. The AOT over here where Levi goes to school is Monica. You know, Levi could kill Monica. Okay, anyways, guys. I'm gonna get some announcements out of the way. We're gonna go over the prizes for DogeDay Trivia, and then we're gonna start, okay? I gotta get this done as soon as possible. We want poker to start at 7. We're probably just gonna have one table. I don't know how many people are interested, so if you enter, you have a very high chance of winning, or getting a prize. As usual, guys, there will be no trick questions, okay? There's no trick questions in the sense of like, I'm not wording any questions in a way to try to like make you think like, oh, technically the question is this word. I'm not doing any of that BS, okay? There are obviously tricky questions and trick answers, but don't think too much about the wording of the question. Just read it carefully. Make sure you read the whole thing, and you'll be fine. Will Ethan and Angel win again? The reigning champions. Ethan is always first and Angel's always second. I made this quiz specifically so that the answers are like the questions are not very not geared towards people who watch the stream a lot necessarily. Obviously, there are going to be questions about me, and if you know me well or you watch the stream a lot, you're probably going to have an advantage. But this one is genuinely like, the questions are crazy. Like you will read them and be like, I have no fucking idea. You just have to guess. Okay. I have sent the form to people who couldn't make it, who let me know ahead of time, and I saw their scores, and they were some of the scores of all time. Okay, let me just say that. So this is gonna be the hardest quiz that will ever exist, and the last one. I also, as usual, I used a random number generator to help me order the answers or choose like where the right answer would be. So you will not benefit from trying to be like, well, Kit would make like, you know, 25% A, 25% of the answers B. None of that will help you. You have to genuinely just guess the right one. And I will close submissions. I will go through each question one by one and read them and read the answers as you guys are doing the quiz. By the time I get to the last question, question 45, you guys will have had plenty of time to answer the questions, so you need to submit very quickly. Like, I will give like 30 seconds after I get to the last question reading it. By then, everyone should have probably finished long by then. But if you can't, you need to finish by then because I'm gonna close submissions, and I will not, I will not allow like submissions past that. Okay, but you'll have time. You'll probably be bored of me reading it, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, you're taking the SAT. Channel your inner Nardwar. Yes, Nardwar might be able to pass this quiz. I don't think any of you will get more than like 20 right based on the scores I saw. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, that's all we have for you guys. This is going to be DogeDay quiz. Okay. Let me turn on the green screen so my face doesn't block everything. Filter, chroma key, boom, easy. All right, there's some tint of hair, but fine. All right, guys. I'm wishing everybody luck. Okay, this is gonna be very difficult, and I'm very sorry. Oh God, that sucks. Okay, well, good luck, fellas. Aerial quiz. Oh, let me send the form in the chat. Okay. I'm going to send the DogeDay trivia form link in chat. If you want to participate, you need to go on this right now. Go to this form. And everyone, you can go ahead and get started. I'm going through the questions one by one. Okay? And I'm going through the questions one by one, and by the time I get to 45, you guys should be just about done. Okay? Let me increase this camera because it's kind of small. Alright, guys. Aerial quiz? Nah. DogeDay quiz, guys. You guys already know. Every year, this is the same thing. Okay, anyways. Alright, first section, guys. Warm-up / general questions. Here, let me change the music real quick. I wanted to choose a specific song. This one. Tell me if the music's too loud, okay? Alright, warm-up general questions. These should be the easiest, probably, but based on answers, maybe not. Number 1, order the following images from youngest to oldest. Youngest being the first letter in the answer, oldest being the last letter in the answer, okay? Youngest to oldest. The pictures might not be big enough or something. Just do your best. Try to zoom in on your phone or computer, whatever you're using. Just use your best guess. What is youngest to oldest, okay? Number 2, how many stickers do I have on my thermos? Good thing I didn't pull it up at some point. And maybe I don't. And it's blurred out like it's inappropriate content. You know, it's okay. Make your best guess. Number 3, what is the name of the donut shop that Kit frequents? These are all real donut shops that I've been to in my life. Sorry, my head's covering one. Is it A, Friendly Donuts, B, Donut Friend, C, Seaside Donuts, or D, Good Town Donuts? Okay. What is number 5 image? I guess we'll get to it. Let's see. Is that the Duolingo one? Probably. So yeah, all of these are real donut shops I've been to. None of them are fake answers, but you know, obviously you have to guess the right one. Number 4, as children, Kit and his siblings would take turns choosing a restaurant to eat out on the weekend. Which restaurant did Kit almost always choose? So we would eat with our dad on weekends and like certain days of the week. Like it changed all the time. I would always choose one of these, okay? Like almost always. Like I liked it a lot. So go ahead and give your best guess. Number 5, yes, these are the Duolingo images. Guys, that owl lussie got me acting wise. This is Lily, by the way. That little lussie got me acting wise. All right, just give your best guess for this. This is self-explanatory. Which of the following musical lessons have you formally taken, okay? Is it A, drums, B, voice or singing, C, piano, or D, electric guitar, okay? And check out my band here. We got me, Ethan, Angel, and Brandon. Vibe in the back, you know, just chilling. Which of the following has never been my number 1 listened to Spotify artist on any given year? So you know how Spotify does its Spotify Wrapped or whatever? Which of these has not been my number 1 artist? 3 of them have been. 1 of them hasn't, okay? Also, yeah, Brandon, please don't type anything in chat that even joke answers. You can't type anything in chat that would give anyone any hints. So you can react to like questions and say LOL and stuff, but do not type anything related to answers, period. Even as a joke, okay? Number 7. Kit has seen all of the following celebrities in person except, okay, so which one have I not seen in person? Is it A, Taylor Swift, B, Justin Bieber, C, Ken Jeong, or D, Will Ferrell? Number 9, or poker section. Okay, you guys are all fucked for this. Except, well, some of the questions you might actually get, but this is probably the hardest question in the quiz. I mean, Chris might get it. You can think it through. Button open versus big blind call. One of the reasons Button uses big bets on ace king high flops is that Button has a huge nut advantage. How does Button's c-bet behavior change if we remove 2-pair and better from Button's range? So the Button player raises pre-flop, the big blind player calls, okay? And the flop is ace king with some other card. Do you bet with a lower frequency but use a smaller bet size? Lower frequency but a similar bet size? Higher frequency, smaller bet size, or higher frequency with a similar bet size? This is the solver output for without removing 2-pair and better, just on a regular ace king high board, like ace king 6 for example. This is what the button's betting and checking tendencies when the pot is 55. So you can see the Button will bet pot about 43% of the time and check 56% of the time. How would that change? Number 10. Okay, my face is covering it. You know what? You guys have the quiz. Why do I even care about that? Which of the following is the strongest argument for no limit hold'em being a more complex form of poker than pot limit Omaha, aka PLO? Is it that you can overbet in no limit hold'em, which increases the number of things you can do? Is it because PLO simplifies the game to favor nutted hands like straights and flushes because you have 4 hole cards and you can make those more often? Is it that the player pool in no limit is much larger, therefore the meta is more developed and is more competitive? Or is it D, that 2 of the 4 hole cards in your hand have to be used in your final hand? In no limit hold'em, if there's like a flush on the board, your hand would be the flush if you have 2 cards that are like just like not relevant, right? So you wouldn't use your 2 cards in that 5 card hand. In PLO, 2 of the cards in your hand have to be used. So that's what that's referring to. Number 10. Okay, now these are more personal, so they aren't as like technical, okay? He has won and lost the biggest poker pots in his life with the same starting hand. What hand was it? It doesn't matter what the suit is, just the nature of the hand. So like if you thought it was 10-9 suited, it doesn't have to be 10-9 of diamonds. Same with kings. It doesn't have to be king of spades, king of hearts. Just which type of hand did I win and lose with? According to Kiet, poker players, which Vegas casino are the toughest to play against? Is it A, Bellagio, B, Aria, C, Caesar's Palace, or D, the Wynn? Which one has the best pros in my opinion? Okay. Where did I play my first ever poker session? Again, self-explanatory. Just where do you think I played my first ever session? Like live cash. 14. Which of the following poker vloggers have I not seen in person? So I've seen 3 of these people in person. One of them I haven't seen. Is it A, Andrew Nemi, B, Brad Owen, C, Mariano Grandoli, or D, Rampage, aka Ethan Yao, aka Asian Ethan? Hey, Taylor Swift. Alright, anime and gaming. We're done with the poker, okay? Let's get it. More easy stuff that you guys can relate to. Okay, which of the following is the only anime I have watched dubbed, so in English? Which of the following is it A, Attack on Titan, B, Chainsaw Man, C, Frieren, or D, Spy Family? Which one did I watch in English instead of Japanese? Okay. 16. Which Attack on Titan character do I hate the most so far? Okay, which is it? Yelena, I don't know how to say her name exactly, but Yelena, Rod Reese, Kenny, or Zeke? 17. Which quote corresponds to the okay. I'm done. It became funny. Choose the quote that corresponds to the hardest scene, according to Kia in Frieren, okay? So all of these quotes are from a scene that was hype. Which of the scenes did I think was the hardest, okay? And then choose the right quote. Is it A, kill yourself? B, I simply cannot imagine beating Ubel. She is my worst match. Is it D or C? But my, how unlike you. You're wide open. Or is it D? It's fluctuating. All of those scenes I thought were hype, by the way. I thought every single one of those scenes were hype. But which one was the hardest scene? What is Skip's 50-50 win rate in Zenless Zone 0? Okay, are you guys gonna go for math? Are you gonna go for like how do you think I was lucky or unlucky? What is your strategy for this? Just choose what you think, okay? By the way, there's Jane Doe from my favorite artist on Instagram, Cremanata. Her art's like it's like delicious. It's like simple but like so beautiful. I love Jane Doe, by the way. She's my Zenless wife. I don't really like anime. That rodent tussing got me acting unwise. Although the kid does not pull for male Genshin Impact characters, he did spend Primo Gems on whose banner? Is it A, Tartaglia, aka Child, aka the Harbinger, 8th Harbinger, whatever? Is it B, Kamisato Ayato? Is it C, Sino? Or is it D, Zhongli? Hey look, Tartaglia's in the back, I didn't even notice that. Which of the following Genshin Impact characters is the only exclusive 5-star I have at C1? Okay, who do I have at C1? Is it so Standard 5 stars, obviously you get them C1 by accident, okay? But which exclusive character do I have at C1? Okay, every other exclusive character I have at C0. No. I didn't clear my character showcase. Okay. Hold on, give me one sec. I didn't clear my character showcase. It was already clear. I don't keep things on it anyways, okay? Give me one sec, guys. Let me do something. Sorry, I forgot to do something very important. Okay, every other 5-star I have at C0. Every other exclusive. What is my favorite race to play as an Elder Scrolls game? Is it A, Dark Elf, B, Wood Elf, C, Orc, or D, G? Sorry, I'm trying to rush. He has tried all of the following flavors of glitch energy except, okay, so one of these I haven't tried, okay? Is it A, Smurf Juice, B, King Spirit, C, Yellow Snow, or D, Falcon Smash? 23. How large is Kit's game capture folder on his PC? Good luck with this, guys. Okay, these are all the games. There's Genshin, Marvel, Party Animals, Valorant, Yakuza, Zenless, like all these other ones that I don't think have files. And then this, and then, wait, how big is my folder? Eh? All right, next one, fitness, guys. I got a, hold on, never mind. What is the highest number of yoga sessions I've done in a month? Okay, is it A, 52, B, 62, C, 75, or D, 81? Check me out, that's me, yo god, okay. Sorry. 25. Which of the following stretches am I best at? Oh, this is like technically you could say it's subjective, but it's very, to me, it's very clear which of these is my strongest. Okay. Is it A, pancake, which is similar to middle splits, but it's more like you straddle, like on the ground, you sit, and then you fold forward. Okay. Is it B, butterfly or Taylor's pose? Is it C, middle splits, or is it D, front splits? 26. He technically does not know his best 1 mile time. However, he estimates that it's about blank. Okay, I know when I ran my fastest mile, like I'm sure of it, but it wasn't timed. But I think I know around what time it was. I'll explain later. 27. What is the longest amount of time I've held a forearm plank? Ooh, interesting. Is it A, 2 minutes, 12 seconds, B, 5 minutes, 3 seconds, C, 9 minutes, 8 seconds, or D, 11 minutes and 6 seconds? 28. Kia unintentionally tested his max deadlift to make a TikTok meme. What is his max, okay? Is it A, 155? Should I tell you guys my weight or no? No, I'm not telling you. 155, B, 195, C, 225, or D, 265. Imperial system, not metric. I'm very sorry. Okay, we're using pounds. Hey, Kit struggles with severe insomnia. To fall asleep more quickly, he has tried listening to all of the following except, which one have I not tried listening to help me fall asleep? A, an Ed Sheeran Pandora station. B, VTuber streams. C, YouTube ASMR, or D, old voicemails on repeat. All right, childhood to high school related questions. Check out Baby Boy Kit. Look, I'm covering one of them, but look how cute I am in this. Oh, baby boy. Look at my chubby cheeks. And then me here, and then me in a skeleton outfit. That's cute. That's in the room right behind me, by the way. My grandpa, my mom, the saxophone, yeah, and then me and my best friend Adrian. Dude, the sax. Okay, guys, this is a picture of a actual like picture on the wall, and it has my club foot. Like I still have club foot in this picture, and you can see my foot turned in. But the person who took the picture of the picture, like it's cut off, so I can't see it. So I want to go to my dad's house and find this picture so you guys can see my club foot. But look at me as Peter Pan, but my friend wrote Peter Chan. This is me in middle school, graduating or like promoting. This is me with my dad after graduating or promoting middle school. Was this middle school? No, this was elementary. Well, I'm stupid. This is middle school. I'm completely different. This is me in high school. This is our senior trip or senior like day or whatever. We went to like a park. And this is me wrestling some dude. Look at my face. He has done all of, okay, technically some of these are in college, but, or like past, not even college, past childhood, high school, but he has done all of the following except, what have I not done, okay? Is it A, fractured my finger while attempting to complete a climbing route one-handed? Look at this. B, broke a teammate's arm during wrestling practice. C, shit in my underwear and hid it under the bed in a plastic bag. Or D, was put on academic probation at UCI. 31, Kit has all of these following strange behaviors as a child except A, holding cookies towards the sun so the chocolate chips would melt faster. B, plucking out people's hairs. C, picking people's scabs. Or D, putting roly-polies in my pocket. 32, which of the following did not happen to me as a child? Okay, which one did not happen? Okay, 3 of them happened, 1 didn't. A, peed on the floor outside just to see what it would feel like. B, sipped grape juice through a straw using my nose. C, got stuck in a kid's swing and had to have a stranger lift me out. Or D, fell off the go-karts at Boomers because I took off my seatbelt. Boomers is like Chuck E. Cheese kind of. It's like arcade plus like attractions outside. D, which of the following unfortunate events did not happen during elementary? A lot of these questions are did not, okay? Is it A, got suspended for stuffing rocks in my mouth as a dare? B, got eliminated from the spelling bee after misspelling unconscious? D, got voted biggest mouth by the end of the year by my classmates. Or D, got caught drawing a gun on my folder the first day of the year. 34, in middle school, I entered a competition and placed lower than someone I had coached. What was the competition? Was it A, Rubik's Cube solving? D, chess, shout out Ethan and Rose. C, poker, shout out. This is Ethan playing poker, I'm just kidding. This is Linus Loliger, he's the best player in the world, debatably, but he kind of is. D is Rock Band 2, drums, specifically. 35, which of the following unfortunate events did not happen during middle school part 1, okay? I don't need to read all of these off, you guys get it, okay? Which one did not happen, okay? 36, same thing. Which one did not happen, okay? Out of all of these. 37, which of the following did not happen during high school, okay? What did not happen during wrestling? Oh, these are crazy, okay. Let a teammate punch me in the stomach, leading to me collapsing on the ground. Was 0.2 pounds over the weight allowance for a tournament because I ate the last night. C, reach failure while benching and without a spotter, and I had to call out for help. D, lost all but one match during an entire wrestling season. E, lost a bronze medal match in the last 10 seconds to a wrestler he hadn't beaten earlier in the back end. There's a lot of those. Yeah, that means a lot of shit happened to me. Okay, guys, college, career, and beyond. This was us taking an RA picture. There's more people, but I had to cut it off for like this. But look my freaking hair, bro. Okay, college, career, and beyond. Okay, we're getting to the end. Don't worry. 39, I have a degree in computer science. I've done all of the following using my coding skills and degree except. So again, one of these I haven't done, okay? Is it A, wrote code that outsplits a poker given playing card inputs? B, wrote code that can quickly rename my FaceApp's photos? D, got a job with the help of my dad's connections but quit after a day? Or D, applied to a Google Dev position as a Hail Mary but didn't receive a response? 40, I have received comments on my poker vlog accusing me of all of the following except A, making up hands I had played. B, only posting my winning sessions. C, paying for my views. Or D, cheating at the table. What have I not been accused of? He has run into a poker vlog viewer at all of these locations except, is it A, Long Beach Airport, B, Chelsea Market in New York, C, Morongo Casino, or D, Anime Expo? I took this picture at Anime Expo, by the way. It looks nice, and it's wider than this. I just cropped it. 42, we're getting to the end, guys. Let's get it. Get your submissions in if you haven't. I think everyone's done, but you know, if you're stuck on some questions, you gotta just guess. We're getting to the end. He has run into a Kid the Vlog viewer at all of these locations except, is it A, Hanger 18 Climbing Gym, B, Chick-fil-A, C, Disneyland, or D, on campus at UCI, obviously. Which one did I not run into a viewer at? 43, what is the highest number of views any of Kit's TikToks has reached? Is it A, 8,000, B, 46,000, C, 140,000, or D, 1.9 million? 43, on which dating apps have I matched with viewers of my Kit the Viet vlogs, like my college vlogs? Is it A, Tinder, B, Bumble, C, Hinge, or both A and B? So both Tinder and Bumble. Last question. What was Kit's most frequently used first message on dating apps? Was it A, why are you so fucking cute but so fucking fat? B, are you a construction worker because you're building? D, the girl's name with an exclamation point at the end? Or D, your third and fourth photo are the same, by the way, you're welcome. All right, guys. Get your submissions in. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 seconds. I'm gonna close submissions as soon as my timer goes off, okay? So you guys need to finish up. Okay? I got several responses in here already. If you haven't responded, you gotta just go. You gotta just go, okay? Now guys, after I finish closing submissions, I'm gonna say something, a little mistake I made. I don't think it matters too much. Hopefully it doesn't sway the results. I don't think it will. Oh, my thing didn't even set. All right, 10, 9, there's stream delay too. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, submissions are closed. If you have not submitted, yours will not be counted. Submit anyways, but it will not be counted, okay? We are gonna go over the answers. Are you guys ready? Solutions. Shout out to Professor Violet. Now guys, I made a small mistake, okay? I made a small mistake. I had set an alarm for myself to make my TikTok private so that no one could cheat. Not that I think you guys would cheat. But anyways, I forgot to do that, and then I realized the question was coming up, and I like went to block. That's why I like went to my phone for a sec to like make my TikTok private. Anyway, solutions, guys. Number 1. First of all, let me see the average scores, okay? Okay, guys, the average score was 11.88 out of 45. The median was 11. Okay, I'm not gonna say the range. And yeah, this was a hard quiz, okay? Okay, order the following images from youngest to oldest. I didn't think this would be like easy, but I think it was easy. I think it was figure outable. But I think a lot of people I asked, even outside of the quiz, got it wrong. So, actually, yeah, not a single person got this right, which I'm very surprised. The correct answer is A, BACD, and I changed it to show my ages. So I was 20 years old here. This was in Tennessee. I don't remember where it was in Tennessee. We were just in somewhere, right? So we were in Tennessee. I was 20. I was 21 in this, which this was in Bali, Indonesia. I'm curious what you guys thought the youngest and oldest was, by the way, because, yeah. This was in Bali, Indonesia. I wanted to choose ages that were, like, far apart, but the problem is that you thought I looked youngest on the oldest picture? That's funny. Okay, so I thought that, my skincare routine, no, it's just Asian don't raisin, bro. So, here's the thing. I know 20 and 21 are close, so that's kind of hard to do, but the pictures where I was like 18, I looked very clearly younger. Like the one where I was 18, you guys can tell I was way younger, so it'd be too easy. I got my undercut when I was 19, and then since then my hair has been mostly the same, right? So I was 20 here in Tennessee, 21 here in Bali, and then 25 here at my friend's house just playing with this gun. I just had the gun and walked around with it. It was fun. And then this one was in February when I went to Vegas 3 times this year. This was February, and I just took a selfie or something. But my hair was all messy here, and it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, exactly. The phone gave clues, and you guys have never seen me wear the shirt, right? You guys have never seen me wear the shirt, so I figured you guys would figure out this is the youngest. I actually didn't mean this one as bait. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't mean to use this one as bait, but I knew that it might be hard because the hair was messy and I'm kind of far. And also, just the picture itself, I do look young in this looking back at it, but I thought that this would be, yeah. Anyways, this is my new phone, though, by the way, my new phone. But yeah, I can understand why someone would think this is the oldest, this one, because this one, like, I have my beanie, I have clothes you guys recognize, like, so yeah, 20, 21, 25, 28. Okay, number 2. This one, I understand people getting it wrong because 12 sounds realistic, so maybe I should, I don't know. I don't really care if it's hard or easy, but the answer is 9. I have so Hu Tao, Sailor Neptune, that's 2. Levi, Krista, and Amir, that's 4. Sasha, Pyra, that's 6. Sailor Moon, Plant Power, and Mither, that's 9. So I think most people probably guessed 12. People who I gave the quiz to earlier guessed 12. What is the name of the donut shop? Guys, if you got this wrong, you just haven't talked to me enough. I've mentioned this a million times. I go here like multiple times a week. They know me. They're even the ones I don't talk to know me and like will give me like an upsize sometimes. It's pretty dope. As children, this one's hard because all the answers sound legitimate except Loving Hut. Loving Hut was an easy bait. It's IHOP. I really liked IHOP for like no reason. I would usually choose IHOP. We would rotate. Like my sister would choose like Outback Steakhouse or something. My other one would choose like not Carl's Jr. Plain Jumper or whatever. But yeah, it was IHOP. What is my Duolingo streak, guys? This next picture was from only 3 days ago. It is 2275. So that means today when I did it, it was 2278 or whatever. Okay, looking back, IHOP's pretty like mid, but like yeah, when I was a kid, I just liked it. I don't know, I like pancakes and breakfast food. I like sweet pancakes, yeah, like any kind of pancakes that were very sweet. But usually I just got regular pancakes and then like a plate. But yeah, it's 2275. Technically it should be higher, but sometimes I completed lessons like after midnight, but I still did lessons for every day. Cause what is a day even? Like whoever invented like time and shit, like time doesn't exist. Okay. Like honestly, I'm like basically 22. I want to go over the commonly missed stuff because this is actually going shorter than I thought. I thought I'd be yapping too much and then we get to 7 p.m. too quick. Honestly, I might still do that. But anyways, yeah, I want to go over everyone's responses if that's okay, because I'm kind of curious. I got offended by some answers, by the way. I'll get to that. Which of the following music lessons have I formally taken? Guys, if you've been on my stream long enough, you should know it's piano. I've mentioned that I've taken piano for 5 years, and I can't play a single song except Doki Doki because I learned it on YouTube in my adult life. I've never taken drum lessons. Officially. I played Rock Band, so I can actually play drums. I can play drums like convincingly. Arguably better than guitar. Like I can't like freestyle on guitar the same way like I could freestyle on drums. Drums are kind of easier because it's just a beat. All my siblings have taken voice and singing lessons. I was the only one who didn't. So all of them are like very good at singing. So like we'll be on the car to the concert yesterday, and they're singing in the house. They're singing at the concert. They're singing in the car like constantly. They're all good, which helps. Otherwise, I would pull my hair out. And I took classical guitar. I did not take electric guitar, okay? Which of the following has never been my #1 listened to Spotify artist on any given year? This one could be hard because the real answer is My Chemical Romance. They're my favorite band of all time. I literally saw them yesterday, but I listened to them when I was a kid. So there was never a chance when I had Spotify as an adult for me to constantly listen to them enough for them to be my #1 artist. So all of these have been my #1 artist at least 1 year. I think Taylor Swift got it twice. But yeah, MCR, even though they're my favorite band of all time, they've never been my #1 on any given year. I've seen all of the following celebrities in person except Taylor Swift. I saw Justin Bieber in New York with my siblings. We were eating at a dessert place, and I didn't know they saw him. They kind of freaked out, but they were like whispering about it. And then we left. We were eating outside of the dessert place, so it's not like we walked out, right? We were just sitting in the chairs outside eating, and they were like, "All right, let's go." So, and I'm walking with them. I'm like, "What's going on?" I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't really like ask them. They were very quiet about it. They were just like, and we were going that way, and then I realized they saw someone famous, and they said it was Justin Bieber, and he was walking with Hailey Bieber. And I didn't know they were together at the time because I don't follow like celebrity stuff. So he was walking with Hailey Bieber, and my sister just went to follow him. And then one guy passed by us, like he passed by Justin Bieber, and he was on the phone. And then as he passed by us, he was like, "You will never believe who I just saw." Like he was like he saw Justin Bieber. We didn't interact with him though. His character in The Office was kind of like whatever, huh? This was in New York. It was in, I don't remember where in New York, but we were eating at it. We were just walking around, or we were eating at the dessert place, and he passed by. I did not see him. My siblings did. I saw Ken Jeong and Will Ferrell. I saw at the same time because I was what's it called? So when I was 16, basically my dad knew someone in like the medical space, and this guy like apparently he like owned a bunch of nursing homes or some shit. Like he was like very rich, and he would often get free tickets to like sporting events, right? So he got 2 floor tickets, like VIP floor tickets, right courtside, right, to a Lakers versus Clippers game, and basically he gave them to my dad because he didn't want to use them. So for my 16th birthday, I remember we were eating dinner with our dad near my 16th birthday, and then my dad like presented those to me. Even though I don't watch basketball, I'm like happy to go, right? So we went to that basketball game, Lakers versus Clippers. It was very hype, by the way, right? And before we sat down, we went into like this VIP room where the people were just like mingling and like eating food. There was like buffet style food, where like it was like catering kind of, right? And we were just eating food. I see like literally like 10 feet from me, Ken Jeong, and he's like just talking to someone. I still have it pictured in my head, and I'm like, that's the Hangover guy. That's the Hangover guy, right? And I saw him. And then I remember seeing Will Ferrell on like the cameras and stuff, because you know how they film the audience, and I saw him there, but that wasn't in person yet. And then as we leave, I have another story about this. We didn't get kicked out, but we like left because like my dad got into like a argument with someone. He kind of argues with service people a lot, and then he wanted to leave. He was just like, "Let's go," and I was like, "Dude, what? I want to stay." Like, it was a whole. Anyways, as we're leaving, right? I remember I had my camera. I had this white Nikon camera, the Nikon 1, which was the Ashton Kutcher commercial camera, that I would take all my wrestling videos with and shit. I would record so much shit. And we passed by Will Ferrell as we were leaving, and he was right next to me, and I was taking pictures like this, and I had pictures from like bottom up of him like greeting people and shit, like, "Oh, hi." And I was like, "Oh, it's Will Ferrell." I've never seen Taylor Swift. This one might be hard too, because you guys know that I would listen to her, and the others seem kind of random, but yeah, I saw them. I also saw, I was gonna put Selena Gomez, right? Because I did see, we saw Selena Gomez in the airport, and my dad's girlfriend at the time, her kids really liked her, so then they like said hi to her and shit, and she was very nice. But that was like ages ago. That was like very long time ago. And there was another celebrity, I think, but I've never interacted with them, like any of these. All right, sorry, 9. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the details. I mean, for Chris and I guess maybe Ethan's interested. Yeah. Again, you might not have noticed, but the picture changed. Now, when you bet with a lower frequency, but you use the same bet size, because you still want to go for thick value with like ace queen, like ace jack too, because your hand's gonna be best like almost all the time. Oh, you got it, Ethan? No fucking way. Good shit. I'm actually impressed you got this. That's very good. And the thing is, you don't want to bet more often, but with the smaller bet size, because the hands that want to check, like your like air and then like king X, you're not like, if you want to bet king X, like you're gonna bet small, but like you don't achieve much from betting small. Like you're never folding out better when you bet with like king X, and then you're not getting that much worse to call. Like even with the small size, I guess sometimes they call, but like the king X are like they're not interested in betting. So you're still betting with strong hands like ace queen, ace jack, but you no longer have like top 2. You no longer have ace king. You no longer have pocket aces. You no longer have kings because you're removing those. So you literally just have fewer hands you can bet large with, and therefore you bet with a similar bet size but bet less often. So as you can see, it went from 43% to like 16, and then you check more often. So good job, guys. No, that's a good guess, Mitch. That's actually a good way to think about it too. All right, which of the following is the strongest argument, guys? It's overbetting. Like not being able to overbet in PLO like massively simplifies. What was number 4 answer? Oh, the number 4 was IHOP. But yeah, this one it's overbetting. Like if you can't overbet, like it just like massively simplifies the game like a lot. These like matter, but they're not even close to being as relevant as this. All right, number 11 is pocket aces. I don't know how many of you got this. This one seems like it seems like it would be a trick. It would seem like it's like too obvious, but yeah, it's pocket aces. I lose with that hand because I'm ass. I'm just kidding. I wasn't ass. It was a cooler. So one guy went all in with pocket 7s because he's a fucking maniac. He 6-bet, which I'm not gonna explain what that means, but basically he like raised to a very large amount of money, like a huge amount, with pocket 7s for no reason. He's just crazy. And then I called because I have 8. I literally had pocket aces, and he flops a set, meaning he hit 3 of a kind on the flop when he had pocket 7s, and I just lost it. It was a huge pot too, huge pot. According to I've mentioned this, guys. It's the win. Players at the win are like even at like 2-5 or like 2-5. They're like very good. The pros there are very good. I do not enjoy playing against them. It is not a soft game at all. Where did I play my first ever poker session? I was 20 years old, so I could not go to regular casinos. I had to go to an Indian casino. Therefore, I went to Morongo. I had this goal that I wanted to play poker before I turned 21, whether it was through a fake ID, whether it was a home game, whether it was going to an Indian casino or like, Native American casino. They say Indian casino, but yeah, it was Morongo. I drove to Morongo. I lost 500 that day, and I felt very sad. But yeah. Which of the following poker bloggers have I not seen in person? Guys, the correct answer is Rampage. So I had seen Andrew Nemi and Brad Owen. I happened to be in Vegas. I arrived in Vegas the day they were having a meetup game at one of the casinos. It was at Westgate, I think. So I actually saw them both. I played against Andrew Nemi. I talked to him a bit. Brad Owen, I saw him. He is very tall. He looks like this. So like he has a giraffe neck. He's very, very tall. And I saw Mariano at Aria playing heads up against someone. Rampage, I've never seen. Not that I know of. Maybe I technically like passed by him or some shit. I don't know. But which of them is the only anime I watched dubbed? Ethan definitely got this right. I think multiple of you probably knew this. I watched Frieren dubbed. Every other anime I watched subbed. I enjoy subbed, but I did love the voices in Frieren. I'm happy I watched it dubbed, and I'm happy to watch it subbed later. Which Attack on Titan do I hate? I hate Zeke. He's a piece of shit. Fuck Zeke. Stupid bitch ass fucker. Choose the quote that course, guys. You should have got. If you watch Frieren and you got this wrong, then you probably overthunk the question and thought that I like favored one of the other ones. It's one. Everyone who watched Frieren should have gotten this right. It's Kill Yourself. All of these scenes were hype. I don't want to spoil it for people, but even this one, which wasn't like a technically hype scene, it was very hype that she noticed what was going on. Like she saw that it was fluctuating and it showed how strong of a mage she was. Anyways, what is my 50-50 win rate? I've been pretty lucky in Zenless, which was surprising because I did not think it was this high, but yeah, my tracker says 72.7. I pulled 900 times about. Yeah. Okay, guys, this one's kind of a hard question. It was Kamisato Ayato. The reason is because the 4 stars. So I have not actually pulled intending to get a male character. Yeah, I'm gonna reveal it, Cat. Oh, I didn't go over the prizes, guys. I'm stupid. Sorry, I'll go over the prizes after. I'm so sorry. I have never pulled for a male character to get the male character. Now, hold on. The characters I want to pull for, if I pulled for male characters, are 1000% Child and 1000% Zhongli and Nuvolette for meta. But I love Child and I love Zhongli a lot. And Mia, my cousin Mia, she knows I play Genshin. I don't think she knows that I liked Child because I don't talk about the male characters. She got me this and gave it to my sister to give to me. Like, what the heck? She didn't know. She just chose a random one, I think. And unless I mentioned it once, but I doubt it. And she got me this, so it was so sweet. I love Mia. Anyways, the reason... Okay, Kamisato Ayato and Sino were running on the same banner, right? And they had these 4 stars. I wanted to get... what's it called? Dude, exactly. Yeah, Ari's crazy for that. I wanted to get C whatever Zhongling because it increases the duration of Pyronado, right? Which like is very good. So that's why I was pulling for her. I want to say like the Kuki Shinobu constellation that makes her E have 100% uptime. And I just wanted C6 Kirara to get her. And I freaked out because here's what happened. I'm gonna show you guys. This is what happened. Check this out. This was my poll. After this, I was on a 50-50 and I did not want to get Kamisato Ayato. I didn't want a male character. I was pulling for the 4-star. No! Please! Please lose! It was literally... Dia! I had mixed feelings. Obviously, I'd rather get Dia than Kamisato Ayato, but yeah. But yeah, in terms of characters I do want Tartaglia's child, Zhongli. But I won't pull for them. And then maybe in the future. Which of all, this is hard. Because I like all three of these. And I actually did try to get Hu Tao C1. Or I wanted to. Because it makes her like, or dash attack not, it makes her dash attack not take up stamina. And I did want C1 Yelan. And I tried to pull for it and I lost. Because it gives her a second use of her E. It's Chaska. The reason is because I was pulling for the 4-star, I think. And then I got her again. Like early, like on the 40th pull or something. So yeah, it was an accident. I did not want to get Chaska C1. It was an accident. So this is hard because I think most of you would have probably thought Hu Tao or Farina or Yelan. Which is long as my Orc. You guys should know this. I've mentioned it. Wanting Dia. No, I didn't want Dia over Ayato. I didn't want Dia at all. I have like C-3 Dia. It's so annoying. Ayato's cool. I was like, I'm choosing Ayato over Sino because I'd rather have Ayato if I win. But I didn't want to win. Guys, this one I've mentioned. It's kind of hard, but yeah, it's Yellow Snow. You guys know I've tried Falcon Smash. King Spirit and Smurf Juice I got together. King Spirit is the Daggerfall. Elder Scrolls like Daggerfall. And Smurf Juice I got because it was funny. I've never tried Yellow Snow. You put Dark Elf Cat? No, you knew it was out. You should have known of all people. Okay. How large is my game capture folder? It is 224, guys. It is very large. I cut down the clips too. I edit them down and it's still this big. This one's 52. I've talked about this, yeah. And when I rolled the random number generator and saw that the number was 1, I had to put the like correct answer on A, which meant I had to put absurdly high numbers for these. But yeah, it was for the yoga challenge. You guys know the story, I think, ish. But anyways, I'm gonna repeat music right now. Hold on. 25. Which of the following stretches am I best at? It is pancake, or not pancake, butterfly, which you guys can kind of see here. This kind of spoils it, but yeah, I cannot go the slope for pancake even close. My middle splits was one of my best stretches, but I pulled my abductor and I haven't been able to train it for many months because it hurts my right abductor. I can probably start again, but I should do strengthening exercises. I've been training my front splits and I'm very close, and like not very, very close, but like I'm close, and I'm pretty like flexible. But yeah, I cannot do that. Butterfly is my best stretch. I technically do not know my best mile time. Here's the reason. Okay, we had a very like intense conditioning day and I was cutting weight on one of the days before a tournament. So I did a shit ton of like cardio, right? And then the day after we had the tournament, and then the day after we had a light practice. So after our light practice, our coach said, just go ahead, run a 1 mile real quick. I'm not gonna time it and I'm not gonna be there. Just run a 1 mile and you're done. So I was running the 1 mile and I was keeping up with the people who are the fastest in the team, like casually. And I wasn't even breathing heavily or anything. I was keeping up with them and we were just talking, like chilling. And I knew for sure that was my fastest mile, but it wasn't timed, like I said. Our coach didn't time it. So to this day, I don't know my fastest mile. I estimate that it was around this much. My fastest recorded mile was around like 7 minutes and like a few seconds. I'm pretty sure, I know this sounds like a big jump, but like I was moving. Like I felt like nothing. It was probably due to the conditioning a few days before, and then the like wrestling tournament's kind of a rest day because you only wrestle for a little bit during the day. And then the next day we had a light practice, so that it was easy to run. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is around it. This one, I talked about it to some people. I broke the plank record at VegFest. Not just for, there were 2 days, right? I broke the record for the day and then the 2 days. It's 9 minutes, 8 seconds. I have the clip open. Here we go, plank hussy.
How many minutes?
20 seconds.
6 minutes, 20 seconds.
No, you beat today's record. You're at 6:27. Yesterday was
8 minutes and 4 seconds.
8 minutes and 40?
No, 8 minute 4.
It was something crazy.
8
And
minutes and
excuse
4
my
seconds.
form because like I've been holding a plank for fucking 6 minutes or 7 minutes. My form is not gonna be amazing.
You're beating today's record, that's for sure.
He already beat it a lot.
So guys, this guy next to me, he was doing it with me. So I walked up to this booth because it was Core Power, and I saw they had like prizes. So I was like, oh, what is this? And they're like I saw people doing planks, and they're like, we're doing a plank challenge, right? If you hold it for this much time, you get a prize. And then you have to do it with someone. So this guy just happened to be nearby, like also looking interested, like a young kid. And then I was like, hey, you want to do it with me or whatever? And the lady encouraged him. So he did it. He held it for like a minute and like 10 or something. So shout out to him. A lot of people can't do that. So
Today was 3.5 minutes.
he looks young
For
too,
the
like
record,
high school or
yesterday was 8. Yes, use your core. Use your muscles.
Doing the thing you thought you couldn't. It's been 7:37. You are.
Dude, I'm dying.
You are awesome. Breathe it.
Fire. You're gonna watch this video tonight
You can do anything.
with your vegan taco.
You got it. You got it.
50.
Breathe. Breathe. It's all mental. Breathe it out.
This was late 2024.
2, 1.
The kids were interested. They wanted to. They did it after me, but I had left. Like they were like waiting to do it. I felt bad for taking long, but
Ow, woo, woo. It's hard. It's not easy.
yeah, yeah. My butt's only sticking up because my hips are my stomach is sagging from being tired.
Yes.
9 minutes 8 seconds.
Lay down for a little bit. Lay down.
But yeah.
Hi, dude. Freaking awesome.
But yeah. I was fucking dying. But they gave me a lot of merch. They were supposed to just give me one thing, but they gave me a free month of yoga, headband, water bottle, like 2 other things, like not chapstick, sunglasses. That was it. I want to see your guys' answers. The people who I gave the quiz to before guessed lower. It's 225. You guys are fuckers if you thought it. If you got 195, that's like fair. But someone guessed 155 and I was upset. I weigh about 126. You think that I'm not super trained, but I am semi-trained. Angel. Okay, guys, you know how I said, you guys know how I said I made my TikTok private? Angel, I knew you followed me on TikTok because you know about it, so I blocked you. I'm sorry, I blocked you. I couldn't find Brandon's account. I think he deleted it, so I didn't block Brandon. But what's it called? I made my profile private so that if anyone tried to look up like my name, like if they guessed where it was, 155 is crazy, dude. A lot of untrained males, like about my weight, can deadlift more than this by like accident. So I was offended. Another person put 155, and I was very offended. 195 I understand because you guys don't know that I've lifted in high school. Like I know how to lift. Oh, you read it as squat. What the heck? Okay. Okay, but yeah, it's 225. I did it for this TikTok. Here, I'm gonna find it. By the way, Angel, remind me to unblock you. I blocked you so that no one could cheat. It was not my most viewed. I will get to my most viewed, but I thought I made my profile unprivate. All right, I turned it off. Here. Okay, guys. Here is the TikTok of my deadlift. Oh, it's private, right? Or it's here. I put it away. It's not public anymore. So let me it's archived. It's archived. I'll show you guys through chat. Wait, wrong camera. Okay, new face cam. Okay, guys, it's this. The caption might be hard to see, but it says, when you work out to forget, but everything reminds you of her. Now look. Watch. That was the joke. I know it's not the most tasteful joke, but the joke was supposed to be like I look at the bar, I'm like, she was 225 pounds, right? But I didn't know what my max was. So obviously to make the meme as like funny as possible, I wanted to make it like, as heavy as possible. So, and I didn't know my max. So then I was just like putting on plates until I couldn't do anymore. So I did 2 plates. I didn't try to do more than that after, because I did that rep and I was pretty sure like that was, like I was like, if I add even 5 more pounds, I'm pretty sure I can't do it. Like I was at my limit. But yeah, 155 is like crazy low for deadlift. I understand if someone put on 195 because they might not know that I've like ever lifted because I'm very skinny, right? So that's fair. This one. Okay, guys. I've mentioned the Ed Sheeran Pandora station. When I was in college, I had Pandora, right? And I couldn't sleep my whole life. So I was like, what is a calm like mellow artist that I could use as like the seed for a station? And I put Ed Sheeran because he's popular at the time, right? And that got me into Ed Sheeran's music because it would just play on shuffle, like it would just shuffle songs that are similar. That got me more into Taylor Swift. That got me into like other band, like more into like One Republic, Matt Nathanson, all these other kind of acoustic singer-songwriters, you know, some Sarah Bareilles, like that played a lot. And I had never like really been into one artist like and listened to their albums. Like you guys know I didn't really listen to albums that much. I just kind of like songs. But that got me very into like Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift and other artists. So I've talked about that. VTuber streams, there was like a 3-day period like years ago when VTubers were like getting very big. And I was like, I need calm background noise. And I opened up a Gura stream where she was playing Minecraft with Ame. And they would just like talk while playing Minecraft. So I tried to use that to sleep. I don't remember that much of the stream, so it probably worked because I fell asleep before like a lot of stuff happened. But I remember it would start with them in the nether, and then they were like, they'd see a Strider, they're like, big Strider. YouTube ASMR, I've also tried listening to that on occasion to sleep. I have not listened to old voicemails to sleep. No. I did put Gura here though. This one might be hard. I did not fracture my finger. I injured my finger trying to do this climb one-handed, which I eventually did. But it had a hold that was like diagonal, and I had to put a lot of my weight onto it, and it did like a shear force on my finger. So this finger is like permanently damaged. You can't really tell, but it's like swollen on the middle, like permanently basically, and it's kind of bent to one side a little bit. It's kind of weird. But I didn't fracture it as far as I'm aware. B, broke a teammate's arm during wrestling practice. That did happen. So we were doing a thing where like, we were doing games, like casual games where we'd like wrestle. We'd get in multiple circles in the room. And we do things like you can only use one hand or like both hands behind the back and shit. But we wouldn't do a full match. We would just do it until one person hit the ground. Like, so we were doing the no-handed one and I was like winning a lot, right? And then me and this guy his name was Michael Olson, right? He was a year or two younger than me. We were wrestling, no hands or whatever. And then we both kind of fell. I'll explain everything. We both kind of fell at the same time, right? And then I was like, we were all hyped, right? Because we were just having fun. So I was like, oh, he touched your gun. He touched your gun first. And then I hear him screaming. And he's screaming, like rolling around. And he's like, ah. Like it was very, I get that he broke his arm and I'd be like screaming and like probably crying too. But he was like, like that. So fucking like my coach runs over and checks on him. And then he sends us all to the weight room. And I felt so fucking bad. Like, long story short, he came back after like a few days or whatever. The first thing he said to me, he was like, it's okay. Like he was very nice about it. He ended up going to UCI, by the way, and I saw him on campus. But yeah, that happened by accident. See, when I was a kid, okay, I shit my fucking tighty whities, right? I shit my pants. And I didn't know how to, I was a kid. I didn't know how to clean it. Obviously I would like, if that happened now, which, you know, it never would, I would dump it in the toilet and like wash it and shit, right? But I was a kid, like, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to put it in a plastic bag. I put it in a Ziploc bag, closed it, and I was like, I'm going to deal with it later. I put it under the fucking bed. Dude, like literally, I don't know how much time later because it was, you know, it was a while back. My perception of time is wrong. But my mom found it like weeks or maybe even a couple months later. She got mad and she was holding it up. She was like, yeah, this is disgusting. Like you did this while blah. Dude, I remember seeing the poop through the bag and it was like white. Like it had turned white, which I don't even know if that's possible. But like I remember seeing that it was all white and I was like, sorry, that's gross. D technically is true, okay? I was technically put on academic probation, but not actually. Like, here's the thing. My junior year when I was an RA, I was very, like, I was so fucking stressed, like, all the time. And my dumbass decided to take, like, 20 units or, like, 24 units. I forgot. It was, like, crazy. While being an RA, after a quarter when I had already done a discussion leader program while being an RA, it was, like, so stupid. And one of the classes I took was Intro to AI. This was way before AI became like the huge conversation as it is now. It was Intro to AI, and it was just too hard. And because that was my hardest class, and we were past the date where you could drop classes, instead of like trying to go to my counselor, which Nick told me that I should have done this, but like I just never did stuff like this. Instead of going to my counselor and being like, hey, I put too much on my plate, and this year I'm an RA, like can you make an exception and let me drop this class? I literally just stopped showing up to class, and I got an F. And that put my GPA not at the level of academic probation for the school, but for being an RA. Because they had a cutoff too for being an RA, where like if you went below that, you would be on like student staff academic probation. So I wasn't on like in trouble of getting kicked out of school, but I was in trouble of losing my like RA position. But technically that was my second quarter, and if I got low grades the last quarter, it doesn't matter because the year ends. So my supervisor told me like, yeah, you're below this. And I was like, oh yeah, I like literally just stopped showing up to that class. Like she was very nice about it. And she didn't even want to have the conversation. But yeah, I stopped showing up to a class and I was put on staff academic probation. All right, I'm going to try to move along because we have 6 minutes. All right, all of these are true except picking people. That's crazy. Picking people with scabs is crazy. Me and my friend would buy cookies at lunch in elementary school and hold them up so that the chocolate chips would melt. It was very cute. Sometimes we'd hold it up together Like we were very cute kids. I did this in preschool, putting roly-polies in my pocket. That was very dumb. And then my mom would wash my cargo shorts and she'd get mad because there'd be roly-polies. I also did that with rocks in elementary school. I don't know why. And I feel bad because like, I don't know what, my mom would tell me not to and I still did. Plucking out people's hairs, I did that. Like hairs and shit. Which of the following did not happen? It's a go-karts one. I never did this. I did get stuck in a kid's swing, one of those ones with the like leg holes, and my mom could not lift me out. So there was a man passing by. She asked him to lift me, and then he just like lifted me out. Sipping grape juice through a straw through my nose, that hurt. And I was a kid and I was stupid, and I didn't know that your airways are like different from your like throat. So I like put the straw in my nose, inhaled, and it hurt. And I remember I was just at the table, like I'm in pain, but I didn't say anything. Like no one noticed. A is really stupid. I don't remember why I think I was probably watching a movie or a show or something. I was literally like probably through like in a room or something, just watching a show or movie. And you know, you would see people in like South Park or some shit just peeing on the ground, like just whipping it out. And I just didn't know why they would do that. So I literally walked to the like of this house. I walked to the front porch. It was nighttime. I remember doing this. I just whipped it out and I just peed on the ground. And as soon as like piss hit the ground, I was like, this feels really weird. Like this feels gross. And I just like stopped. And then I was like, the pee was just there, and then like no one ever noticed or anything, and it just dried up. I don't know why I did that. It was just stupid. But which of the following unfortunate events did not happen during elementary school? All of these happened except A. I did not stuff rocks in my mouth. That's crazy. B happened in, I forgot what grade I was in, but in elementary school, I got 6th place in the spelling bee. I didn't spell unconscious with the S. I didn't put the S. That was the only word, by the way, where I pulled out a piece of paper that they had to write down the word in front of me so that I could try to see what it looks like, and I still got it wrong. I felt very bad. I got 6th place, and I felt stupid because I was like, I should have known that, but no, I shouldn't have. C happened in 5th grade. They voted me biggest mouth. Oh, you ignored the word not? No! After I said it so much. Vibe, good to see you. What's up? C got voted biggest mouth by classmates at the end of the year. That did happen in 5th grade. I was mad at them, not just because they voted this, but because in my mind, a big mouth is someone who like shares secrets they're not supposed to. But I didn't do that. I just talked a lot and I was the weird kid. So they voted me biggest mouth just for that. And I was like, you don't even know, like, I was like, you guys don't even know what that means. It means someone who like shares secrets. But I didn't actually say that. Anyways, D, got caught drawing a gun in my folder. That was also 5th grade, first day of the year. They were letting us draw, like my teacher was letting us draw stuff. You were looking at dude, what the fuck? You thought of a third meaning, like literally having a biggest mouth. Okay, D, sorry. They let us draw, like my teacher let us draw stuff on our folder that we would use the rest of the year. And I was drawing a gun because I like Grand Theft Auto. And then she walked up to me all nice. She was like, sweetie, we don't draw guns. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I just erased it. And the girl next to me, I forgot who it was, but she was like, that's a good gun. Because I was drawing a revolver. So I was drawing the barrel and shit too. It was like very detailed. All right, 34, I've mentioned this. We had a thing in middle school called Academic Olympics where there was a day where you just compete in multiple things. So there was like a foil boat competition, which I qualified for that in my science class. You make a boat out of foil and they put washers on it until it sinks. And whichever one can hold the most wins. My sisters told me ahead of time, make yours as flat as possible. That's like literally the best thing physically. So I was flattening mine throughout the class and the girl next to me just looked at me all weird because I was just flattening the foil and then I qualified, but then I didn't get the highest number. So I was like, I can't do the same thing for the actual Academic Olympics. So I lost. I made it like a little kind of a box, like walls on the side, because that's what 1B for. And I lost earlier. It was Rubik's Cube solving. My friend who I taught how to solve a Rubik's Cube got 3rd place and I didn't. I solved it in 1:11. We all knew that Kevin Lamb would win. He always won. It wasn't chess, although I did play chess in middle school, and D, Rock Band 2 drums. I didn't play that till later. Which of the following did not happen? The That's What She Said shirt. I wore a That's What She Said shirt, and people liked it, but I never got in trouble. I pinched a kid on the back of the neck because we were like joke fighting, and I couldn't see his face, so I was pinching him, and I let go like this, right? And then he was crying, right? And I was like, what the fuck, right? And he was like, why are you pinching my neck? And I was like, oh, we were joking. Like, I didn't know you were actually hurting. You didn't say anything. He was like, I couldn't talk because you were pinching my neck. He could talk. It was just a joke. Like, or not just a joke, but he was being dramatic. Sorry. No offense. But he went to go tell on me. And the vice principal, Mr. DeSerrier, happened to be on duty. And he walked up to me and he's like, he told on me. He was like, he pinched my neck. And he was my friend. And then like Mr. DeSerrier was asking what happened. And I was like, oh, at first it was just a joke. And then he interrupts me. He's like, does this look like a joke to you? And I'm like, no, it doesn't. He's like, so what do you think should happen? And then I think he should get suspended. And then my friend Stephen Monroe, he was like, well, I don't think he should get suspended. I think he should just like, be told not to do it, because he didn't want me to get suspended. So he started realizing what was happening. And then Mr. DeSerriere is like, well, I think he should get suspended because Mr. Matos already gave you guys a chance. He told you guys the rules at the beginning of the year. And then Steven started crying. He was like, I'm sorry, Kia, I don't want to get you suspended. I'm sorry, right? And then he walked away. And then Mr. DeSerriere was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to give you a bag of trash to pick up. They would give kids bags of trash, like a trash bag, and you have to pick up trash. So he didn't suspend me, but he had me pick up trash. And it was the end of lunch anyway, so I kind of just picked up a few pieces and left. But anyways, yeah. I did get snitched on for selling candy. I didn't get directly in trouble, but the day after I got snitched on, I was like the guy who sold candy. Like, it became a big thing. They had an announcement at the beginning of the day that said, they were like, we heard some students have been selling candy and that is not allowed and there will be consequences if you're caught. And then everyone in the class looked at me and then I just stopped selling candy. D, I called someone shit. No, I didn't call someone shit nugget. I said shit nugget, okay? Here's the thing. Me and this guy would always I don't know why we argued. He argued with me. He was like he would call me shit and I would call him shit. And me and my friends in PE, we would call each other stuff as a joke. So my joke, like, insult name was shit nugget because my name's Kiet Nguyen, right? My name's Kiet Nguyen, which looks kind of like shit nugget. So as a joke, they called me shit nugget sometimes. So then the guy said something to me. I said something back to him. And then he called me like a piece of shit or something. And then I said, it's shit nugget, right? Like, it's shit nugget to you. I corrected him, right? And then Mr. Van Herdy, our fucking PE teacher, heard me say that. He thought I had started it because I said I was telling him what each of us said. And he was like, so you said two things. You said this and that. But I was calling myself shit nugget, not him. But we didn't actually get in trouble. He just told us to not do that. Yeah. All right, I'm trying to make this quick. Sorry for poker. I did not get pants by another student during a PE run, but I feel like that was a good enough lie. I did get detention throwing a coin during class. That had to do with candy because what happened was I think my friend Isaiah bought candy from me and I owed him change, but class was starting. And I was stupid. I was just being stupid for the sake of being stupid. I could have given it to him after class, but I threw it across the room while our teacher was talking. And he shook his head at me. I was like, this? And he was like, don't do it, don't do it. And I threw it and it landed somewhere. And then Miss Harkin was like, okay, kid, like, why would you do that? And she gave me detention. I had to like wipe down the tables with like bleach, like after school or some shit. A happened. It was a minimum day. My mom does not own a cell phone. So I kept calling her home phone. She wouldn't answer. And I knew I should have left a message, but I didn't. And she picked me up hours later, like during the normal time. And everyone was gone. The whole school was gone. B, this is a weird, I'm not going to get into this. Basically, I had a hall pass and it's a boring story. Who cares? All of these happened except for C. I did have a B or something in media arts because like our projects as a group, like, cause we had the same group for the whole like year. I like worked really hard. Like I really like film. So I tried to make the best films possible. So Mr. Monroe like noticed that, right? Or Mr. Pondue, not Monroe, Purdue. Sorry. And my team, my group mates worked with me, but I was the one doing the work. And our projects just, as a whole, our projects just got B's mostly. So I had a B, and it didn't matter because I was a senior. So I got into college already. So it didn't matter what my grade was. But on the last day, Mr. Budu called me over, and he was like, hey, I see that you have a B here, and I don't think that reflects like what you've done in this class. So I'm just going to change it to an A. And I was like, thanks, I appreciate that. And I was salty even though it didn't matter for college. I was just like, I don't deserve a B. Like, I was like using all these different angles, and I was making good films and shit, and I was the one carrying my team. I did go to prom with that. Here, I'll explain that in a bit. See, I did get my catalytic converter stolen from my car while I was in summer wrestling practice. I walked out to my car, turned it on. It sounded weird as fuck. And then I had my mom pick me up and we found out someone stole my catalytic converter. I had an Acura 3.2 TL and it was technically a sports car, right? My final GPA in college was 3.23 and that includes the class I failed like intentionally kind of. So yeah, someone stole my catalytic converter, and D, my laptop did crash the day before my senior project was due, and I was crying. I was literally crying on the couch, and my mom was like, "They like crying won't help. You have to just work." I did a draw my life, like draw my lifestyle video, and I showed you guys that when I was showing my the files I recovered from an old hard drive, and I drew them so in detail. I narrated it and edited it, and then my laptop fucking crashed, and got a virus or whatever, and I was crying. I literally contemplated breaking into my school like at night, going into the media arts room where I knew the files were in one of the computers and I like getting the files out, but like I knew I couldn't get past the locked door. So I just didn't. And I was very sad. And I did it all. Like I did a whole like simplified version of my Draw My Life project like the day before. This is a funny picture. Okay, guys. So for me, like I didn't go to dances except 8th grade promo, right? Idiot. Sorry, Brandon. It's a skill issue. So to me, like for me, I know it's not like this now, but like, and it wasn't like this before, but I just didn't understand. Like in my opinion, like I would only ask someone to a dance who I was like dating or like talking to, right? Like to me, that was like my date wouldn't be like a friend. I wouldn't do that, right? So then like I remember this is my cousin Catherine, by the way. So we were in lit together, literature, right? Lit. So we had kind of a friend group in there, and a lot of them were going into our same group for prom. And Catherine was very like, she was very like she wanted to keep up appearances, right? Like that mattered a lot to her, and it didn't really matter to me, right? And she was like, you should like, you don't have a date to prom, so you should ask Kareen, like she's in our class, right? And we were all kind of friends. She was like, I asked Kareen hypothetically if she would say yes, and she said she would say yes if you asked her. And I was like, but I'm not dating her. We're not even like close friends or whatever. And she's like, okay, but you just ask someone. It's gonna look weird if there's one guy in the group who doesn't have a date, and then all these other girls who don't. I'm like, but I don't care about that. Like that literally just I didn't even comprehend why that was weird to her. Like my brain just didn't. I just don't think like that, right? You guys know this. Like that doesn't matter to me. Now I understand her perspective. It does look weird, but I didn't care. And I was like, but like, who cares? Like, right? Like, I'm not dating anyone. I'm not going to ask anyone. And there was not like one girl who I was like really like, throughout all of high school too, there wasn't like one girl who I could ever really consider like my crush at any point. There were like some girls who I like thought were cute and stuff, but not one who I was like ever truly interested in. She was like, okay, but it's going to look weird. It's going to look weird. So then we were taking photos, right? We were taking photos outside of like Woodbridge like Plaza or some shit, like not even at our school. And I don't know, guys, I don't know who the fuck this is. I don't ever remember seeing her at our school at all. I don't even know if she went to our school, but she wouldn't join a group for prom unless someone from that group like for a different school, unless someone from that school asked her, but she didn't have a Date. So she must have gone to Beckman, but I literally did not know who the fuck this was. So when we were taking pictures, we were lining up, right? I didn't want to be right next, like all up on her when I don't know her. So I stood this far away, and it made for like the funniest fucking picture because they're all like next to each other, even the ones who don't have a date. And then I'm like, there's a whole gap of like a person could fit here. But anyways, this is a picture that my sister sent me like years ago to like remind me. There are 5 in here, so this one's hard, okay? The correct answer is reach failure while benching and had to call out for help. That never happened. Everything else happened. I let my teammate John, he had one arm and then one like half arm, and he did like 3 different martial arts. Okay, peace out, Kat. I'm sorry. I'll get to the results later. Okay, all of these happened. I've talked about most of these, but I'll just talk about the first one. I let him punch me because my friend Tyler let him punch him, and Tyler was fine. So my dumbass was like, oh, let me see if I can handle it too. So I'm flexing. He fucking does like a 3-hit combo on me, bro. He goes fucking, dude, he punched Tyler once. Tyler's a bigger guy. Tyler's like short, but he's like buff. Tyler's a bigger guy than me. John did this to me. He goes boom, and then he hits me with his half arm and then punches me again. And I fucking collapse, and I'm there for like a minute because I felt like if I stood up, I was literally gonna throw up. But anyways, sorry, that happened. All right, 39. I have a degree in computer science. I did not apply to Google as a Hail Mary. I never did that. I did get a job with my dad. Like, my dad wanted me to work like for this like IT company that was a Kat. Thank you for the cheer. Let's go.
Good night. Happy
I appreciate it, Kat.
DogeDay.
Have a good night. Okay. I'll let you know if you won. But yeah, I wasn't interested after that one day. I was just like, what? I'll tell. You know what? All these stories I'll tell later. Okay, because we're running late on time, which I didn't think would happen after, but it did. This one's cheating at the table. I've been accused of all 3 of these. Oh my god. I've been accused of all 3 of these except for cheating. All of these comments are comments I've gotten. People thought I made up certain hands. People thought I faked wins, even though I post so many of my losses. Like, how the fuck do you think I'm only posting my wins? There's literally so many videos of my losses. Fucking idiots. Sorry. The ones that said paying for views. One person said, who's boosting your channel? I couldn't find the comment, but then this person said how much you pay for your views. This is because when I started this is because when I started the vlog, it grew very fast, and I got 2 comments. One was this one, and one was saying, who's boosting your channel? 41. This one's hard because only 2 people probably got this right, which is Meech and Brandon. I actually met a viewer at Anime Expo. And Long Beach Airport and Chelsea Market, I ran into 2 viewers. One was a TSA agent at Long Beach Airport, and in the same trip, I happened to run into someone at Chelsea Market who was DMing me on Snapchat. And he walked up to me. He was like, I was on the phone with my sister. trying to find out where she was. And then he's like, I'm the guy who messaged you. And then we talked for a bit. It was cool. I've only been to Morongo twice. I've never run into a viewer there. This one's kind of hard because I did mention that I met someone who knew about my vlogs at Hangar 18, but he did not watch them. He knew about me through a friend, and when he heard my name, he asked if I went to UCI, and then he knew that I was a vlogger. But he didn't watch my vlogs. Chick-fil-A was where I met my first time I ever met a viewer. It was my second year, and it was at the Chick-fil-A right next to campus. I did run into one randomly at Disneyland. I think his name was Andrew. I think I have him on Facebook. But yeah, he was just in line for like the Indiana Jones ride or some shit, and we got a picture and shit. And then of course I ran into many on campus. Guys, this one is crazy. This is why I had to block my TikTok. The answer is D, 1.9 million. Okay, I have a story for this. So basically, this voice actress, she posted a reel. She has a video on YouTube that's your girlfriend surprise from your girlfriend for your birthday, right? She posted a reel on Instagram Reels of it, and it looks like, obviously it's kind of half trolling. It was like a joke reel, right? So I saved it, and I was like, I want to make a stitch, either a stitch or a reel with this, where I'm watching it and eating like a sad cupcake with like a rolled up paper towel as a candle. Like I want to make it as sad as possible, but I just kept that on the back burner, right? Fast forward to May. I was in Vegas in May, and there was this restaurant I go to all the time called Nacho Daddy. I still go there. And they have a chocolate cake, and I had never gotten the chocolate cake. So I ordered it to go and brought it back to my hotel, and I was eating it while watching like Marvel Rivals content or some shit. And then I was like, wait, I could do the video idea here. Like I don't have like a sad like kitchen or something with like a little cupcake, but like I'm literally eating cake. And I was like, you know what? If I don't do it now, I'll never do it. So I'm not going to wait till all the conditions are perfect. So I recorded myself listening to the birthday audio while eating this cake. And then I put this as the, not caption, but like the text, right? It started blowing up. Like I was still in Vegas. First day, like maybe 100K views, like thousands of views, goes up to 200K, 600K. It started peaking at 700K after my trip. And then slowly since May, it's gotten up to 1.9 million. When I made this quiz, I was at 1.8, but then it changed. So I will show you guys the TikTok right now. On my TikTok. That's why I had to block people so they couldn't see, okay? Here we go. Where's the sound? What the fuck? Is it muted? Oh. Where the fuck's the sound? Oh. It's so quiet. Can you guys hear it? She's basically singing happy birthday. And then I eat the cake. I'll talk in a sec. So in a lot of the comments are like the same thing. Like people thought the raspberry sauce was ketchup, right? People thought the raspberry sauce is ketchup or barbecue sauce. So many of the comments were like, why did you put ketchup on? Yeah, are you eating barbecue sauce with cake? And I corrected them and said ketchup as a joke. And like so many comments are like that, right? One person's commented, why did bro raise a toast? Because I lifted the raspberry up to like the screen. And he said, why did bro raise a toast? I have so many screenshots of funny comments. Literally, since May, I've gotten comments every single day. I open my phone, I'll get like 2 or 3 comments. Like it's like constant. But so the person who had top comment, they just said this is dead ass someone's life though. And I think they deleted it because it's no longer top comment. But yeah, this has 1.9 million views. It's probably going to get to 2 mil eventually. But yeah. So many comments. I kind of trolled people. No, look, this Loki sound like this video is a joke and stuff, but imagine people are living like this. I said, is the joke in the room with us? I blocked him? No, I didn't. But yeah, a lot of the comments were sweet too. Like they thought it was real, so they were like, "Happy birthday! I'm so sorry." Someone I don't want to show the DMs, but someone literally DM'd me and I was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. Like, was the video a joke? If not, I'm so sorry. I know a lot of people have been through that." And I was like, "Oh, you're so sweet for checking up on a stranger, but it was a joke. It's fine." And I was like, "You're very nice. Have a good night." Right. But anyways, yeah, 1.9 million. I could understand someone thinking it was C, 140,000, because that sounds like a reason I would put this question, right? But yeah, shout out to me. Guys, this one is hard. I think most people would guess either Tinder, Bumble, or both A and B. It is just Bumble. Okay, technically, I might have run into one on Tinder. I don't remember, okay? I do not remember. There are 3 that I remember specifically, and I think there was 1 or 2 more that I don't remember much of, but that happened. But technically speaking, I only remember Bumble ones, okay? basically, so this one, I feel bad because I unmatched her. Because what I would do, I would just swipe right on everyone so I ran out, and then I would just choose out of the one, like to message out of the ones who, or I couldn't message on Bumble first, because it was women only first for a long time. But anyways, I would only like, like interact with ones out of the matches that I was interested in. So this person, you get, oh my god, Meech, not that. What's it called? Oh, you remember for you? Oh, thanks, Ethan. But this, I remember I unmatched her after, which I feel bad. I wish I had just like said hi or something, just like even just to be friends or something. But anyways, one of the, I don't have screenshots for the other ones because we actually had conversations, so I didn't like screenshot like, for archives. But one of them was named Gigi. I'm pretty sure we still follow each other on my old ass Instagram, and I never unfollowed her, so as long as she didn't unfollow me, we still follow each other. It just never led anywhere. But we had just a normal, very normal conversation. She would actually respond, and it was just normal. There was no bullshit. And then we were just talking, and I was like, okay, let me get your number and Instagram, right? And then she gave it to me, and she was like, oh, I watched your videos, by the way, LOL. And I was like, oh, what the heck? That's cool. So then we just never really ended up talking. But she seemed cool, and she was cute. But she mentioned at the end, right? And then one of them, her name was Alex. And I matched with her my senior year, because here's what happened. The year I was an RA, the hall below us, they were called Uvia, which means rain, and we were Nubes, which means clouds. So they were under us, like rain and clouds, right? And we were very close. I was very close to the RA there too, but the residents were close. So a lot of my residents were friends with them, and we were close to them. One of the girls who lived there, her name was Alex, and I never talked to her, and she actually wasn't one of the people who would interact a lot with my hall. But I had seen her around the housing community, Mesa Court. And I remember a specific moment. I was just walking on campus, and she was kind of just standing at these stairs where you wouldn't really wait. And she was just there, and she didn't like look at me, but she was just kind of standing there. And I like passed by her. You could like, you sometimes just like notice, right? She didn't even like look at me, but I was just like, I noticed her, and I know that like she knew I walked by. We never spoke. I matched with her on Bumble, and I recognized her immediately, and then we're talking first. We were just like, hey, what's it like, whatever, right? And I'm like, hey, this like random question, like, did you live in Mesa Court? I feel like I've always seen you around. And she's like, LOL, yeah, we would walk through Nubes all the time to like get to the like dining hall and shit, or go to campus, because they had to go up to go to campus and our dining hall. So they would sometimes cross through our hall, like go into our hall and knock, and then go through the other door. So yeah, she was like, yeah, we would always cross through Nubes and stuff. And then she happened to also had watched my videos. So then like I got her number too, not her Instagram, just her number. And then she was like, okay, yeah, I'm going on a trip for like a week or something, but yeah, I'll be back here. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll text you and stuff. I never ended up texting her. Many months later, maybe even a year, but probably just several months, I wake up and I see a notification on my phone that she added me on Facebook, like it was her name. And I'm like, okay, I'll add her back after I shower. I was like, maybe she's just trying to like start conversation again, right? I get out of the shower. The notification's gone. So she removed it while I was in the shower. Like I went on Facebook to her profile too, and it was gone. I could add her. Like it wasn't saying accept friend request. And then she had a boyfriend. But like we were also just like, it's not like weird or anything. Like maybe she just wants to be friends, whatever, on Facebook. But whatever. She had a boyfriend, and then she also, this is completely unplanned, she was vegan too. Like I found out she was vegan through her like Facebook profile. I didn't like see it on Bumble. Maybe it was on Bumble. I don't think so though. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Facebook. But yeah, I looked at her profile recently just out of curiosity. But yeah, she still has a boyfriend. Okay, last one. Sorry, we're running late. I'm very sorry to the poker people. What was my most frequently used first message? I can understand why people would choose the wrong answer. The correct answer is A. Okay, don't trip. I'll explain. B is from a shit post. Okay, B is from a shit post where there's a screenshot of a guy DMing a girl. He said, "Are you a construction worker? Because you're building." And she puts question mark. She's like, "What the fuck," right? And then he sends a thumbs up emoji. And then she goes, "What does this even mean?" And then he goes, "Mind your own business." It's like the most random conversation. Someone on like the Reddit, like Tinder Reddit or something, he was sent a screenshot of his messages to people, and he said, "Hey, I'm not really getting responses. Can someone help?" And you could see that this was one of his first messages. And then someone commented like, what was your plan with that first line, by the way, like in that message? And I was like, I've seen this in like a Instagram post or something. It's like, it's from a post that went like this. He was probably just trying to get a response and then like go from there. So that's why I put that as a fake answer. C, I did use a lot, and this would have been the correct answer had I not figured something. Don't stress, guys. Don't stress. I'll explain everything. This is easy because if you can't find anything in the bio, you literally don't put hey. Okay, This, just put the girl's name and exclamation point. If you have nothing else, it's easy to spam. Sometimes they'll just respond with your name and an exclamation point, and it just like sets a good tone. And it's like less zesty than just being like, hey, like, you know, and it's also just like a little less basic. D happened on accident. I was using my cousin's phone at a family gathering this was like a long time ago. I was in college, and I think he was too, and he's older than me. He was letting me look through his matches. I looked through one of his matches on Tinder, and I was scrolling through her pictures, and like Tinder was like glitching out, right? So then the third and fourth, when I tried to swipe to the next photo, like third and fourth or fourth and fifth, whatever, it was the same. So I was like, he said I could message him too. He didn't care. So I messaged her. I was like, hey, your third and fourth photo are the same, by the way. You're welcome. And then she responded being like, no, they aren't, right? And I went back to her profile, and it wasn't. So it was just glitching out. And I was like, oh, whoops, I think Tinder just glitched out. And I was like, well, since you're here, like, let me just get your number or something. And then she was like, LOL, that was like good or whatever. And she sent my cousin her number. So I was like, you know what? This could be a thing you kind of say, even if their photos aren't messed up. But I don't think I ever actually did that. Okay, don't freak out. There's context. So this is what I would do. I didn't come up with this, okay? I wish I did, because it's fucking like, it's actually a fucking godsend. You say, why are you, this one I said damn instead of fucking, but same shit. Why are you so damn cute but so damn fat? And then you say, oh my god, far, like with an asterisk. And you say, I meant to say far. And then you send a gif of like a facepalm or something along those lines, right? Like a facepalm or like whoops, right? And then I just say, good job, cute. You're such an idiot. Dude, the responses you get from this are funny as fuck. Like some people just like laugh, like be like, LOL, right? Like that's the worst typo, like worst time to have a typo. Sometimes they'll just like joke around, be like, wow, you're calling me fat or whatever. This shit actually like gets you like a good percentage more responses than like other ones. Because the first they see this message, they're like, what the fuck? And then they see what you actually, that you meant to write far. So yeah, out of context, I'm sure no one chose this like correctly. But with context, it makes more sense. Thanks for playing. I wanted to go over common answers that were wrong or right or whatever, just out of curiosity. I do want to start poker as soon as possible because people have been waiting. I'm very sorry, Chris. Maybe Ethan if he's playing. So whoever wants to play poker, please let me know either in chat. You did not win. Okay, a lot of people got wrong. Okay, wait, guys, I forgot to show the prizes. Okay, let's get the prizes going. Okay. Sorry, wrong one, this one. Guys, prizes for trivia. Third place will get a small crochet item, okay? The octopus is just for appearances. I will choose you can choose an item out of the few that I know how to crochet or something. I can let you choose from YouTube if it's easy enough, and you'll get a squishy animal lamp, okay? And you'll get a crochet medal, okay? Second place will get a second place crochet medal and a sushi cat crochet, an animal lamp, and a mystery box that has small crochet items, okay? First place, you get all of the stuff from previous. You get mini mystery crochet box, sushi cat, squishy animal lamp, first place medal, and a strawberry charm, which is the size of actual strawberries. I will actually make the sushi cats to order. You can choose black or white. That's why I've not made them yet. Now, guys, check this out, okay? I'm gonna show you guys. The medals. These are the crochet medals, okay? These took a while to make. They're very simple, but it took a while to make. You will get a crochet medal for winning first or third place, okay? This is the strawberry charm. They're the size of actual, it's not a small little bookmark, okay? It's an actual like size straw, like you can fondle these, right? You can hang it on your car. You can hang it on a bag, okay? This part's kind of messed up, but it should hold strong. It's fine. As long as you don't pull it too hard, okay? Now, guys, let me go to studio mode so I can edit the podium scene. Okay, I'm gonna label first place and second place and third place, okay? I don't actually know the scores yet. I'm checking right now and I will, hold on. View in Google Sheets. Okay, I'm looking at the scores right now, okay? Wow, I am actually surprised. Guys, I will tell you how many you got right after I put the first, second, and third place prizes. I am typing them as we speak, okay? I'm actually surprised. I'm typing them into the next scene, and then I'm going to transfer to the next scene, okay? Give me 1 second, 1 second. Making sure. Okay. All right, guys. Are you ready? Okay. Let me make them invisible so I can reveal them one by one. Okay, everyone. We are going to the podium. In third place with 12 points is our reigning champion, Ethan. Let's go! Congrats, Ethan. You actually did get prizes, okay? You didn't win, but you got prizes. In second place with a whopping 15 points is Brandon. Let's go! And in first place, which I'm pretty surprised by because this person, I did not expect to get first place, winning by 1 point. 1 point is Michi. What an upset. She's the newest member to the server, and she won with 16 points out of 45. Okay? So Ethan winning with 12 points out of 45, third place. Brandon losing by 1 point, 15 out of 45, getting second place, and Meech getting 16 somehow. I actually don't know how she got 16. I think she might have had to, because some of them you literally just have to guess. Like, there's no fucking way. So I'm actually surprised. Everyone else got around 10. No one got lower than 10. Okay, so Chris, you got 10. Angel, you got 11. Rose got 11. Kat got 10. And Adam got 10. And are there any more? I don't think so. Yeah. I'm actually shocked. You know what's funny, guys? Pretty much everyone got below like a quarter right? You know what's funny? Everyone got below like a fourth of them right. And that means that if you had monkey guess, like just randomly guessed, you would have gotten a higher score. You would have gotten a higher score than most people by just guessing randomly. Because almost all the questions only had 4. And some of the questions were easy, like friendly donuts, everyone knows that, right? So like, there's some that you would guaranteed guess, and if you randomly guess for the other ones, you actually had a better chance of winning than the people who tried to guess based on the answers themselves. So I'm actually kind of shocked. Very good job, Mitch. Good job, Brandon. Good job, Ethan. Good job, everyone else. Honestly, the lowest score was 10. No one got lower than 10. So, and multiple of you got 10. So if you got 10, don't feel bad, okay? So Meech, you will be winning a sushi cat, a mystery box with crochet items, a small animal lamp of your choice. I will talk to you guys through DMs and voice chat to determine which animal you want. You can choose from many. There are a lot available. You guys have probably seen them on Instagram. Let me show you guys on camera. I'm gonna switch it from private. This genuinely is one of the best purchases I made. Okay, you know why? Because when I wake up, and I need to go to the restroom or find something I dropped or just get around, right? I just tap on this on my nightstand. It has two lighting modes. 1, 2. It's very cute, by the way. It's cute. It's a silicone lamp, and it is so much nicer to have that warm light or whatever. You can get a different animal with a different color, but it is so much easier to do that really quick than to pull out your phone, get flashbanged by your phone, have to turn on the flashlight, which is also like very strong, and then have to walk around with that. It is so nice to just tap on the capybara or whatever and get around. I genuinely love it. I'm so happy with it. And yeah, no cable is very convenient, and the battery lasts a long time. I don't keep it on constantly though. If you keep it on constantly at your desk or something, obviously it's gonna run out. We're gonna go back to the prizes so you guys can enjoy. But to everyone who participated, thank you. I had a lot of fun. I'm sorry I yapped so much. I just wanted to get through the stories because the point of the quiz was to get through stories. We will start poker very soon, okay? Actually guys, for now, guys, I got disconnected due to inactivity, but I am making the seat right now. Hold on, sorry. I'm copying the link in chat. Whoever wants to play poker, please join the game with 2,000 chips, okay? 2,000 chips. And choose a seat so that we can start as soon as possible. That is the link to poker, okay? If you don't know how to play, just go all in every hand. Feel free to join, okay? No, Brandon. It's probably just gonna be a heads up between Ethan and Chris. But yeah, Ethan, you'll be winning a small crochet item of your choice. So like an octopus pouch, maybe like a headband, maybe a dishcloth, like whatever you want. Like you can look up something online if you want. We can talk about it. And you can choose an animal lamp. Brandon, you'll be getting a sushi cat, a mini mystery box, and an animal lamp as well. And Michi will be getting all of that, plus a strawberry charm, and all of you will be getting medals, okay? All of you will be getting crochet medals. So thank you guys for playing. I am genuinely shocked. Very good job, everyone. Good job. Now, we will be looking at prizes for poker. Guys, 3rd place in poker. This is why I want more people playing, okay? Because you guys, there's good prizes up for grabs. 3rd place will get a deck of their choice from my collection that I'm willing to give away. There's obviously other decks that I like that I'm not giving away, but you can choose from these decks at the bottom left. You will also get a Queen Crochet card charm, which isn't shown. 2nd place will get a Copag Elite Gold deck, plus a Crochet King card charm, and a deck from my collection. 1st place will get a 2-pack of Copags, Black and Gold, and we'll get an Ace card charm, which you can actually see on the screen right now, and a deck from my collection. And the Ace card charm, again, you can't see the King and Queen. I will make them for you guys. What's up, Major Rager? Good to see you. I have to accept for you to sit down. I got you. I'll accept. What's it called? And yeah, each Copag deck, I'll give you a cut card, which are these flat cards at the bottom right, and that covers the bottom of the deck so that when you're dealing, people can't see. So that's how you guys can win by just winning the poker tournament, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Anyone has a chance to win because this is a super turbo. Okay, so blinds go up very quick. Now, guys, a deck of cards doesn't seem that crazy, but the Copag decks, these are the best cards I played with. Chris is the one who showed me them, and they will last you many, many years. They will not like break and get dirty like the same way like paper cards will. They will last a long time. They shuffle well. They're amazing. You will have awesome poker games or whatever other games you play with them. So you definitely want to participate if you have time. Okay? Shout out to Stu Unger. We literally have one person sitting right now, which is just Ethan. Chris is gonna hop in, and if anyone else wants to participate, you're literally gonna automatically get 3rd unless 4 people join. So please. Oh yeah, you can choose the lamp, Nietzsche. What do you can choose? There's like panda, there's bunnies, there's a capybara, there's a ton of stuff. What do you want? I got you. If you already know what you want, feel free to send it in chat or DM me. I got you. Guys, if you guys do not join, Chris and Ethan are literally just gonna win 1st and 2nd. Oh, I got 2 joiners. Let's go. We got Posty Maloney. Okay, guys. Is Post Maloney Chris? I assume it's Chris. I'm just gonna assume it's Chris. We have 3 players. If anyone wants a chance to win, you will 3 players are automatically getting the prizes already. Okay. Oh, we're in. Okay. Wait, who's Post Maloney? I just need to know who everyone is because Chris just got in. Who is Grok? If you're joining, you have to just let me know in chat so I know who you are. Because I don't want to what's it called? I don't want randoms who I don't know. Like I want to know who they are just to make sure. But I accepted. Jordan's Post Maloney. Okay, sweet. Thank you, Jordan. And who is Grok? Grok is Grok. Once I know who Grok is, I will start in like 2 minutes. Guys, I have to end stream. I have to end stream and then restart stream so that there's stream delay so that no one can... Oh, Grok is you. Okay. I have to end stream and restart it, and it's going to take like 2 minutes for it to come back because I don't want anyone to be able to cheat on stream. If you are playing and want to be in voice chat, please join, what is it? The Poker Tourney voice chat. I think we could also use general, I guess, if you guys want. And I will be muted in there. Hold on. But I will be in there so that I can give commentary. Okay? And hear everyone else talking. Alright, let's go. Alright, Brandon's joining. We got a table. Let's go. I'm making sure that I can... Hold on, give me a sec. Oh, wait. I'm allowing spectator mode for myself. And then, yeah. Alright, as soon as Brandon joins, we'll start. Guys, I'm gonna end stream and then come back in 2 minutes. I'm setting a stream delay, okay?